Kelly White. We are owners of the Jack White Land Company and White Chalice Redevelopment. Both Kelly and I were born and raised here. My family came in 1954, and Kelly's came in, I think, 1922. So we've been here for a while. They won't actually let us leave, so we have to make do with what we've got.
Well, we've been fortunate enough to go a lot of other places, and for whether it's for graduate school or just for traveling. And so I think we compare it, but I think every time that we come home, we're inspired by something we saw somewhere else, and know that we have the right bone structure here to make it a reality.
Being in redevelopment, you always have, especially when you travel and go to other cities, you are always comparing what they've done and are trying to get more involved with their story and try to understand what they've been able to accomplish. And when you go to Savannah, you know that Savannah 30 years ago wasn't the Savannah it was today. So you start to ask questions of what they've done, a lot of the tools and thought process that they went through in order to turn around their city. And so whenever we come back, we try to think about what we're doing today to make better improvements for tomorrow. Well, the great thing about Daytona, Kelly talked about a little bit before, is we have a great bone structure. Got a great history. Started in the late 1800s with a city that had a beautiful natural landscape, and then you had a lot of people come with interest in bringing this unique racing and tourism aspect to it. So I think taking off of that beginning success, I think we have a lot of opportunity. So I'm looking forward to a great future in bringing a lot of our former greatness or uniqueness back to kind of the full, front and center. I think for us, and the great thing about what we have to offer is we're essentially a blank canvas. If you're a creative type, we haven't necessarily been fully molded in where we're going. And for those type of people, it's an opportunity to come and kind of put your mark, put your stamp on a hip and fun place to be, to live, work, and play. So I think for someone that would be looking at Daytona, they can come and be and help mold and shape the city in the direction we should be going.
I would just say I think about it when I get up in the morning and I ride my bike to the beach, and then by 7 o'clock I can be back, walk to the coffee shop, be at my business, and it's a very well designed city, and it's just set in a setting that is just incomparable. I mean, there's no other comparison for the beauty of what we have and then the convenience. So everybody that comes here, that's young, I obviously try to get with them because I want them to be excited about our community, and everyone's just surprised. They're like, I had no idea that Daytona Beach was so fabulous. I really like to garden. I grew up kind of in the country, and I really love, working on the rose garden and being outside, reading books. And honestly, I think we just love to work. We have a couple old buildings that we're trying to improve, and, we do a lot of the work ourselves. So just being creative and trying to help the community is pretty much, a hobby and almost a pastime for us sometimes.
And I think for Daytona Beach, if you're talking about within the city, we do a lot of staycations, and we love to explore the city and going to areas we have never gone before. I think people, especially when you live in a city, you tend to congregate and live in a very small circle. But we like to get on our bikes, explore new areas, explore new districts, and really get out there and see places we've never seen, because you always see something new, and there's always something new going on. So it's a good thing for us that we have a lot of unique areas, from the historic areas to our area out off of ISB, and just so much to see.
I feel like a lot of people are starting to look at Daytona Beach with fresh eyes, and that's exciting to me.